Hunger, poverty, and loneliness touch the lives of millions of Americans every day. In Springfield, there's a group of people who've joined together to help alleviate some of these problems.
The Kitchen, a private charity service, provides hot meals and a haven for those in need.
Located in an unassuming building in the Commercial Street Historical District, the Kitchen, staffed by volunteers, opens its doors for breakfast and dinner every day of the year.
The problem of the poor and homeless has received national attention lately, and such a problem does exist in Springfield. This is the Commercial Street Historical District. Every day, some 200 people in this area find themselves in need of a warm meal, some groceries, or just somewhere to go to see a friendly face. This is the story of such a place, and 3 people who volunteer their time every day for the sole purpose of making Springfield a little better. This is the Kitchen, an all-volunteer operation that is open for business every day. The Kitchen serves a breakfast, a dinner meal, as well as distributing free groceries to people in need. All of this is absolutely free. But more importantly, the Kitchen distributes friendship and caring along with every meal. This is Sister Lorraine, the founder and director of the Kitchen. She explains how the Kitchen came to be.
The Kitchen was started because we had a bishop who had a soft spot in his heart for poor people and who somehow sensed that there were people in the city who might be hungry. And I was working for the bishop, and we decided to do a little investigation to see if his intuitions were right or not. And the need seemed to be there, so we just made up our mind we'd start one and see what happened.
Along with serving meals and groceries, the Kitchen also serves as a sort of home base for people who have nowhere else to go. The Kitchen has seen weddings, a funeral, and is also the meeting place for a local Alcoholics Anonymous chapter. This is Art Miller, the head chef for the Kitchen. He is a certified chef and has worked in many fine restaurants. He was doing hospital volunteer work when he heard about the Kitchen. He volunteered his expertise to Sister Lorraine and was put to work washing dishes. But it wasn't long before Art became involved with the menus. So it came to be that the Kitchen, an all-volunteer operation, got a certified chef to cook for them.
I guess the biggest rewards I get is knowing that at least I've helped relieve a little bit of suffering that particular day. Many of the people who eat with us, it's the only meals that they have available that day. So when I go to bed tired at night, and I do get tired, I feel that I did a little bit of God's work for that day and helped relieve as much suffering as I possibly could for that day only.
Meet Sister Luann. She belongs to a community of sisters. Part of their way of life is to serve people in need. The Kitchen fulfills this.
Here you go. Thank you very much, okay?
Being able to be with people that don't, maybe haven't experienced a person that'll smile at them or help them or listen to their story. And I think that's what I get out of it, just the ability to be with people and to know that we're helping or serving in one way, and that we are served in the same way then. I think, as I said, I get more from being here than I could ever give.
As one might expect, such a place as the Kitchen has been the source of many touching stories.
And this one little fellow, Patrick, he's a good friend of mine. He's about, I'd say, 8 or 9, just a little short little fellow. And I give him cookies every once in a while. Well, one day he came back to me and I said, "Oh, Patrick, are you here again? You're going to turn into a cookie." And Patrick said to me, "I don't want a cookie today, sis. I'm going to give you something." And he got this scraggly old piece of gum, it was still in a wrapper, out of his pocket, and he said, "This is for you." I said, "Oh, Patrick, how nice." It was very inspiring to me to begin with, but I think it's a symbol that we begin to share. We share our lives, we share our material goods, whatever it would be, and the least that it would be. And that's kind of been very inspiring to me. And it's through, like the mouths of kids that it always comes, usually.
We're working very hard, but we're putting on Band-Aids. And there's a whole population out there which isn't getting smaller in our economy, even though we keep hoping it will, but I don't think it is going to for a while, that are desperately in need. And I think that the kitchen stands as a witness to that need. And I think if there's anything I'd like the message to convey, it would be that, that there's a big need out there. The government is not going to respond to it. Our administration has, said they're not able to or aren't going to. And so somebody is going to have to respond if we're going to have any kind of a human society that's really interested in each other.
The kitchen is largely funded through private donations. For more information, contact the kitchen at 420 East Commercial, Springfield, Missouri.